Dear shareholders, good afternoon. I welcome you all to the 36th Annual General Meeting of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited, being held through video conferencing. As a reminder, for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the members will be in the mute mode, and the audio and video will be open when they will speak at the AGM as per the pre-registration. I wish to welcome and introduce the board members who are joining through video conference. Ms. Ragini Chopra, Independent Director. Mr. Karan Paul, Non-Executive Director.
Good afternoon.
I would also like to introduce the management team sitting on the dais. Ms. Priya Paul, Full-Time Director, Chairperson Corporate Social Responsibility Committee. Mr. Vijay Diwan, Managing Director. Mr. Suresh Kumar, Independent Director, Chairman, Audit and Risk Management Committee. Mr. Atul Khosla, Chief Financial Officer. And Ms. Shalini Keshan, Company Secretary. Mr. Debanjal Mandal, Independent Director of the company, has expressed his inability to attend the meeting due to preoccupation. In the absence of Mr. Debanjal Mandal, Mr. Vijay Diwan and Mr. Suresh Kumar are authorized to represent the Stakeholders Relationship Committee and the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, respectively, and address the queries of the shareholders, if any. I am also pleased to introduce Mr. Amit Jo, partner of Messrs. S.R. Bartley Boy and Company LLP, Chartered Accountants, Statutory Auditor of the company. Mr. Harish Chavla of Messrs. CL Associates, Company Secretaries, New Delhi, as a scrutinizer. Mr. Arup Kumar Roy, Practicing Company Secretary, Secretarial Auditors of the company, who have also joined this meeting. And now, hand over the proceedings to the chairperson, Ms. Priya Paul. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 36th Annual General Meeting of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited for the financial year ended March 31st, 2024. In accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Security and Exchange Board of India, this meeting is being held through video conference. The company has taken all feasible steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided with an opportunity to Participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by MCA and Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. The requisite quorum being present, I call this meeting to order. I now request Ms. Shalini Keshan, Company Secretary, to provide general instructions to the members regarding participation in this meeting.
Thank you, Ms. Paul. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the 36th Annual General Meeting of the company being held through video conference in accordance with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Securities and Exchange Board of India. The notice of this AGM, annual report, and annual accounts for financial year 2023-24 was sent to the members through email on September 5, 2024. The company has appointed Link in Time India Private Limited to provide the facility for conducting AGM electronically for remote e-voting or for e-voting at this AGM. The requisite statutory registers are available electronically for inspection by the members. Members were also given the option to inspect the registers and other documents referred to in the notice by sending an email to the company. As the AGM is being held through video conference, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable. The floor will be opened to ask questions or express views for those members who have registered themselves as speakers. The members were also given the option to submit their questions in advance. The moderator will facilitate the Q&A session once the chairperson opens the floor for question and answers. The company had provided facility to all the members to cast the votes through remote e-voting on all the resolutions set forth in the notice. E-voting facility was made available to the members from 9 a.m. on Tuesday, September 24, 2024, till 5 p.m. on Thursday, September 26, 2024. Members who have not cast their votes through the remote e-voting and who are now participating in the meeting can cast their vote during the course of the meeting. I now request the chairperson to address the shareholders, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Shalini. A warm welcome once again to all the shareholders to the 36th annual general meeting of your company as a listed company following our successful listing on February 12th, 2024. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for your continued support as we embark on this exciting chapter for APJ Surrendra Park Hotels Limited. This year, we proudly celebrate 57 years since the opening of our first hotel on Park Street in Kolkata in 1967. We are a pioneering hospitality brand renowned for our innovation, differentiation, and distinctive portfolio of hotels across India. We have established ourselves as pioneers of luxury boutique hotels. Our brands, the Park Collection, Zone by the Park, Zone Connect, and Stop by Zone, reflect our commitment to innovation and excellence. Our diversified model of owned, leased, and asset-light properties has positioned us for sustained growth, with exciting plans for further expansion in the coming years. A significant contributor to our success has been our food and beverage offerings. Our restaurants, bars, nightlife destinations, and banquet experience have set a new benchmark in hospitality, drawing customers to our distinctive F&B brands. The integration of our hospitality and F&B services has established us as a leading player in the upper upscale market segment, achieving industry-leading occupancy rates and RevPAR. Our diverse and innovative F&B offerings continue to enhance guest experience and strengthen our competitive edge. Another cornerstone of our F&B success is the iconic brand Fleury's, founded in 1927 on Park Street, Kolkata, by a Swiss couple, Mr. and Mrs. Fleury's. As a leader in the bakery and confectionery segment, one of the fastest growing in India, Fleury's has become a household name. Its expansion into cities such as Mumbai, Delhi, and Hyderabad is a key part of our broader growing bakery and cafe market. I'm pleased to share that over the years, our company has consistently maintained industry-leading occupancy rates of approximately 90% plus, thanks to our loyal customer base, advanced AI-driven revenue management systems, and the relentless efforts of our dedicated teams. This achievement places us significantly ahead of our peers in the hospitality sector. Looking ahead, our strategy of integrating luxury hospitality with engaging entertainment destinations will continue to drive higher occupancy rates. For PHL, I would like to express my deep appreciation to all our investors for the overwhelmingly positive response to our IPO, which was oversubscribed by over 62 times. The funds raised have allowed us to prepay loans, significantly strengthening our balance sheet and strongly positioning us for future growth. Today, we have expanded to 33 hotels with 2,395 rooms and 86 floors nationwide. This impressive growth is a testament to the dedication and hard work of our team and partners. FY24 has been a remarkable year for ASPHL, marked by enhanced operational performance and strategic achievements. I am proud to share that we recorded an industry-leading occupancy of 92%, driven by both weekday business travelers and weekend leisure guests. This success is attributed to our prime hotel locations and the diverse range of entertainment options we offer, including bars and restaurants. In FY24, ASPHL expanded its portfolio by adding 372 keys across 9 hotels under the Zone brand. A significant contributor to our success has been our F&B offerings, which accounted for 42% of our revenues in FY24. The iconic Fleury's, now with 86 outlets, continues to grow, with recent expansions into cities like Mumbai enhancing our national presence. Overall, We concluded FY24 on a positive note, demonstrating robust financial performance with a 10.4% year-on-year growth in ARR and an 11% growth in RevPAR. Our balance sheet is significantly strengthened by the IPO proceeds, allowing us to prepay loans and position ourselves for future growth. Recently, ICRA revised the company's credit rating 3 notches up to A+ stable, which, along with a strong balance sheet and new openings, will accelerate the company's growth trajectory. Looking ahead, we plan to add 24 more hotels, bringing an additional 2,450 keys over the next 5 years. This will increase our total number of hotels to 56, with a combined capacity of 4,780 keys, nearly doubling our. This year, we plan to open 6 hotels, totaling 215 rooms, including the Lotus Palace in Chettinad and Ranbas Palace by the Park in Patiala. By the end of this financial year, our iconic Fleury's brand will expand to 120 outlets, entering new cities such as Hyderabad, New Delhi, and Visakhapatnam. Over the next 5 years, we aim to add about 40 to 50 new outlets annually, targeting a total of approximately 300 outlets nationwide. The company is strategically targeting high-growth markets across India through new hotel openings and key partnerships. Our continued investment in upgrading our existing hotels and expanding our F&B offerings will ensure we remain at the forefront of guest satisfaction and industry excellence. Following my remarks, Mr. Vijay Devan, our Managing Director, will provide a detailed insight into our growth and expansion plans. At ASPHL, we are committed to sustainability and responsible business practices, integrating environmental consciousness into our luxury offerings. Aligned with India's net zero goals, we aim to achieve carbon neutrality by 2032, focusing on reducing our environmental impact while supporting local communities. Through these efforts, we continue to uphold the highest ESG standards, fostering a more sustainable and equitable future for all. Looking ahead, the Indian hospitality sector is entering a promising phase, with demand consistently outpacing supply. Rising incomes, evolving lifestyles, and increased leisure and business travel are driving this growth. With decades of experience and a proven track record of innovation, we are uniquely positioned to maintain our growth momentum. Our portfolio of exceptional brands and our ability to adapt to changing market dynamics ensure that we will continue to be a key player in the upper upscale segment. Our commitment to differentiation remains critical to our strategy. As we move forward, building on the momentum from our strategic growth initiatives outlined in FY24, we remain confident in creating value for all stakeholders. As mentioned, over the next 5 years, we plan to nearly double our room inventory to over 4,700 rooms. We are also advancing development projects in Pune, Kolkata, Jaipur, and other strategic locations, with a focus on elevating our spaces and crafting fresh, bold F&B experiences. I'm confident we will remain ahead of the curve, where guest satisfaction and industry excellence converge effortlessly. As we embark on the next phase of our journey, we will leverage our strong brand equity and pioneering hospitality services to deliver lasting value. Our vision of leadership through differentiation will guide us, ensuring we sustain growth well into the future. Once again, I extend my deepest thanks to our investors, teams, friends, and family for your unwavering support. I now invite Mr. Vijay Devan to share his insights on the business and key operational developments. Thank you so much. Mr. Devan.
Thank you, Ms. Paul. And good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 36th Annual General Meeting of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited. A special welcome to all our shareholders who have joined us on this journey. Your confidence in our vision and business strategy is greatly appreciated, and we are committed to delivering long-term value for all our shareholders. Our annual report for the year 23-24 was circulated to our shareholders earlier, and I'm sure You found it informative and insightful. The year 23-24 has been a remarkable year for us. It has been a year of triumph and success as we achieved our highest ever revenues and profits. The park has clearly established itself as a highly differentiated and successful hotel company in the country. Our differentiation comes from design, fashion and art, events and entertainment, and in creating unique, authentic, and memorable service experiences. Creativity and innovation is part of our DNA, and it is used to provide exceptional value. We run award-winning restaurants and bars, and we provide for an atmosphere which is vibrant, energetic, and buzzing. For us, our people are our biggest strength. We strongly believe that highly engaged teams only lead to highly engaged customers, and that only leads to superior performance and higher profits. We have an established result-oriented culture based on values of excellence, innovation, teamwork, commitment, integrity, reliability, and trust. For us, our culture is our brand, and our brand is our culture. With our legacy in hospitality, our culture, and our capability to innovate and differentiate, we will continue to deliver anything but ordinary experiences to our customers. On the macro level, despite geopolitical tensions in Ukraine and the Middle East, economic slowdown in Europe and China, high inflation and periods of high interest rates, the Indian economy has been resilient and has emerged as the fastest growing in the world with a growth rate of 8.2% for the year 23-24. India has conditions in place for an economic boom fueled by government spending in physical infrastructure, diversification of global supply chains, energy transition, investment in manufacturing, and country's advanced digital infrastructure. India is set to add 1 trillion to its GDP every 18 months over the next 6 years to become the third largest economy in the world by the end of the decade. It is and will be India's moment in history. The hospitality sector and is expected to contribute over $1 trillion to the GDP by 2047. Supply of rooms in India stand at 0.11 per thousand population in relation to the world average of 2.2. Much headroom for growth. Long-term drivers, demand drivers are super strong with passenger traffic, domestic passenger traffic at airports rising from 15.4 crores to 30 crores by 2030, and number of airports in India increasing from 149 to 250. Foreign tourist arrivals would grow roughly 3 times from 9.2 million to 28 million by 2030. The tourism upcycle points to the immense potential of the industry to generate gainful employment and a large-scale livelihood generation. Travel and tourism is expected to add another 40 million jobs by 2047. Your company is equally committed in creating new jobs and in building and developing skilled manpower, both from within as well as through its hospitality institution. Turning to our financial performance, FY 23-24 proved to be a remarkable year for us, as I mentioned, with the total income reaching 592 crores, representing a robust 13% increase over the previous year. This growth exemplifies the resilience of our business model and the success of our growth strategy. I am particularly pleased to report that our EBITDA crossed INR 200 crores for the first time, reaching 205 crores. This represents a 16% Y-on-Y growth with an impressive EBITDA margin of 35%. Various measures such as optimizing procurement costs, leveraging technology for effective workforce management, and enhancing energy efficiency have played an important role in reducing expenses and improving our margin performance. Leadership in occupancy remains our biggest strength. We have India's leading occupancy rate of 92%. We have achieved record-breaking occupancy of 100% at the Park Calcutta, 96% at the Park New Navi Mumbai, and 95% at the Park New Delhi. ARR during the period was 6,669, an increase of 10.4% over last year, and RevPAR was at 6,170, up 11% over last year. We maintain our leadership in RevPAR in the upper upscale segment across the country. Our F&B segment alone contributed 42% of our total revenues in FY24, underlying its importance as a key component of our overall growth strategy. In terms of divisional performance, Flurry's business grew by 25% from 38 crores to 48 crores, and Flurry's maintained its industry-leading margin of 18%. Management hotel division on the asset-light side of the model during the year 23-24 grew by 37%. Profit after tax stood at 69 crores, a 43% increase over last year, and additionally, EPS increased by 39% to rupees 3.82 per share. The proceeds of the IPO have been used to retire the debt, and today we are a net cash positive company. ICRA has revised the company's credit rating 3 notch up to A+ stable, and this, along with a strong balance sheet and new openings, will take the company onto a faster growth trajectory in the quarters ahead. Today, as a group, we are operating 33 hotels, totaling to 2,395 keys. Going forward, we plan to add 23 hotels, totaling to 2,385 keys over the next 5 years, taking the total number of hotels to 56 with 4,780 keys. This year alone, we add 215 keys across 6 hotels. We are truly excited about our 2 palace hotels. The Lotus Palace Chettinad is now open, and the Ranbas, the Palace Patiala, is undergoing trials and is expected to open rather soon. These 2 properties will set new standards in palace design and experiences and will add to our ARR and revenue growth. We are also making considerable progress in developing our existing land banks. Design and development work has commenced on all our projects, including a mega project at Kolkata's EM Bypass. This mixed-use development will feature 250 hotel rooms and 100 apartments, and with the sale of apartments expected to generate substantial cash flows over the next 3 years. Our project team is diligently working to expedite our development plans. The 200-room Park Pune is now expected to open in April 27, the Park Vizag additional 100 rooms by October 27, and the Park EM Bypass Kolkata by April 28. In the F&B segment, we registered a 17% year-on-year increase in the Flurry's business. Since April 1, 2024, we have opened 12 new Flurry's outlets, bringing the total number of Flurry's outlets to 94. This includes 6 new outlets in Mumbai, 2 in Kolkata, 2 in Bhubaneswar, and 2 in Siliguri. This year, Flurry's had strong openings in Mumbai at the Gateway of India, Colaba, Lower Parel, PKC, and Airport Terminal 2. Over the next 5 years, we aim to add 40 to 50 new outlets annually, further strengthening Flurry's presence across India. We expect our Flurry's business to surprise everyone on the upside in the quarters ahead. Our strategy is firmly anchored in the synergy of 3 Gs, driving simultaneous growth, governance, and green initiatives to forge a sustainable and durable future for our shareholders, employees, and the society at large. We plan to achieve waste management neutrality by 25, water neutrality by 28, and carbon neutrality by 2032. We are in the starting phase at the moment of the hospitality super cycle and expect the cycle to last over a decade, if not more. The industry's growth will be driven by improved connectivity, increased business travel, recovery of FTAs, and the expansion of the middle income segment. Spiritual tourism, weddings, MICE events, and wildlife tourism, and the new segment of leisure are also expected to contribute to the sector's growth. We expect sustained double-digit growth in the years ahead. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to our shareholders, customers, well-wishers, friends, and business partners for their trust in us. My heartfelt thanks to each and every member of my team across India for their commitment and contribution in making the park anything but ordinary. Thank you. I would now request Company Secretary, Ms. Shalini Keshan, to take the proceedings forward. With that, I conclude my presentation and hand it over to the Company Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Devan, for the key highlights. The notice convening the AGM, board's report, and financial statements, along with the auditor's report for the financial year 2023-24, have been sent to the members electronically. On behalf of the chairperson and with your permission, I take the same as read. The resolutions set forth in the notice have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, so there will be no proposing and seconding of the resolutions. The resolutions being proposed for approval at this AGM include ordinary businesses being A, approval of financial statements for the financial year 23-24, and B, reappointment of Mr. Karan Paul as a rotational director, and special businesses being A, reappointment of Mr. Vijay Devan as managing director of the company, B, approving payment of remuneration to Mr. Vijay Devan, managing director of the company, C, approving payment of remuneration to Ms. Priya Paul, chairperson and whole-time director of the company, D, fees or compensation to non-executive directors, including independent directors, E, approval for payment of remuneration to Mr. Karan Paul, non-executive director of the company, F, ratification of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited Employee Stock Option Plan 2023, and G, ratification for granting of options to the employees of the subsidiary companies under Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited Employee Stock Option Plan 2023. The auditor's report on the standalone and consolidated financial statements and the secretarial audit report for the financial year 23-24 do not contain any qualifications, observations, adverse comments, or disclaimer. On behalf of the chairperson, I now announce opening of the Q&A floor for speaker members to enable them ask questions or express their views. Before we go live, please note some important points for your convenience. The moderator will facilitate the Q&A session. Members are requested to mention the name and location. In the interest of time, the members will have maximum 2 minutes each to present their views and ask questions. Therefore, members are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. To avoid repetition, the board will respond to all the questions at the end. We will also respond to the questions that are received in advance. I now request the moderator to commence the Q&A session.
Thank you, ma'am. Our first speaker shareholder for the day is Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain.
हाँ नमस्कार आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं दिल्ली से अजय कुमार जैन कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर बोल रहा हूँ। और मेरे लिए तो आज बहुत गौरवशाली दिन है कि मेरी कंपनी का जो आईपीओ के बाद लिस्टिंग है और उसके बाद आज जो उसकी एजीएम है और आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय के सामने नंबर 1 स्पीकर बोलने का आपने मुझे अवसर दिया। और ये मेरी तो बहुत दिली ख्वाहिश थी और कि मेरी मैम ने जो कंपनी को प्रोग्रेस करके दिखाई है, आईपीओ के टाइम जो ब्रीफिंग होती थी उनकी, और उसको करके आगे बढ़ा के दिखाया है। और आज आपने अपनी चेयरमैन स्पीच में इतना अच्छा बोला है, इतना अच्छा बोला है। और जिन प्रॉपर्टीज के हमारे कंपनी की प्रॉपर्टीज के बारे में हमें नहीं पता था और उनके बारे में बताया, तो हम तो बहुत खुश हो गए। हम तो यही दिल्ली वाले तो यही सोचते थे कि हमारी जो अच्छी सबसे बढ़िया प्रॉपर्टी थी वह हम जब भी जंतर मंतर जाते थे तो उसको देख के, अपनी कंपनी का नाम देख के और हमारे होटल को देख के, फ्लैगशिप को, हम तो सोचते थे कि अरे यार हमारे घर ग्रुप का तो कितना बढ़िया होटल, इतने अच्छे सामने होटल में रहिए, जंतर मंतर देखते रहिए। तो हम, लेकिन मैम आपने जो बताया और इतनी अच्छी प्राइम लोकेशन पे आपने अपनी प्रॉपर्टी ली है, ये आपकी दूरदर्शिता को और परिणाम को बचाता है। हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो सपना है कि देखो भारत, तो उसमें मेरी कंपनी की जो प्रॉपर्टीज हैं वो इतनी अच्छी क्वालिटी, सर्विस और लोकेशन के कारण फॉरेन टूरिस्ट और इंडियन टूरिस्ट के को अट्रैक्ट करेंगे, ऐसी आपकी चेयरमैन स्पीच से लगा। तो इसलिए मेरे को तो लगता है कि बहुत अच्छी पिक है। अब भी आज जो इन लोगों की चेयरमैन स्पीच सुनी होगी, तो मेरे आपकी जैसी सुरक्षित कंपनी में अपना निवेश हम लोग करेंगे तो आने वाले समय में हमारा निवेश बहुत अच्छा फले फूलेगा। और आपके साथ साथ जो एमडी सर ने अपनी जो फाइनेंशियल्स के बारे में बताया, तो वो तो बहुत अच्छा लगा सर। हमें ना ये पता नहीं था, लेकिन इसीलिए हम एजीएम में जुड़े थे कि आप लोगों ने मिलकर एक पूरी टीम के साथ काम किया है। तो मैं एमडी सर को भी शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। और आज आपने इस सभा में जितने भी प्रस्ताव लाए हैं उनका मैं अनुमोदना करता हूँ और मेरे रिस्पेक्टेड एमडी सर का रीअपॉइंटमेंट है और उनका रीअपॉइंटमेंट होने के बाद जब उनका सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा तो और बोर्ड में दोबारा आएंगे तो उनके अनुभव और परामर्श से मेरी कंपनी आगे बढ़ेगी। एमडी सर, मैं आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय की परमिशन से एमडी सर से कहेंगे दिल्ली वाले तो कि आज तो सर पार्टी बनती है, आपका द्वारा ये अपॉइंटमेंट है और इसलिए हम भी बहुत बड़े सौभाग्यशाली हैं। और मैम आपकी देखिए सबसे अच्छी जो मेरे को क्वालिटी लगी वो है ना, आपने पूरी जो चेयरमैन स्पीच में जो स्माइल थी ना, वो स्माइल कोई आर्टिफिशियल नहीं थी, काम करके आत्मविश्वास से भरी आपकी स्माइल थी और पूरा बोर्ड हंस रहा है। तो मेरे को तो लगता है कि आने वाला जब ये वित्त वर्ष समाप्त होगा, जब हम अगले साल मिलेंगे तो कंपनी की तरफ से कोई सुखद समाचार जरूर मिलेगा। मैम एक छोटा सा निवेदन आपके समक्ष रखना चाहते हैं। आज बहुत हम जैसे के लिए एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण है। यदि कंपनी कोई सिल्वर मोमेंटो जिसमें मेरी कंपनी का जो लोगो है ना मैम, एपीजी सुरेंद्र पार्क होटल और उसका एक लोगो हो सिल्वर कॉइन के ऊपर और आदरणीय उसके पीछे मेरे ना मैम के सिग्नेचर हो, तो मैं संभाल के रखूंगा क्योंकि वो एक मेरे को आने वाली जनरेशन को दिखाने के लिए होगा कि मैं उस सभा में अपनी आदरणीय अध्यक्षा महोदय के सामने था, जहाँ मैं मेरे को उन्होंने बोलने का अवसर दिया। यदि ये संभव हो सके और कभी संभव हो सके तो मेरे को तो जो सपना आज तक मैं बाहर से देखता था जंतर मंतर होटल वाला, कभी संभव हो तो हम लोगों को भी वहाँ निमंत्रण दिया जाए और हम यही तरक्की करके खुश होंगे। और सबसे बड़ी बात में आपके दिशा निर्देश के अंदर एक क्वालिटी और है, वो है मेरी सीएसटी। उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा परस्यू किया है, कोई फॉर्मेलिटी नहीं करी। बहुत जोड़ा बना नई कंपनी के कारण होके ये सोचते हैं कि वे लोगों को जोड़े ना जोड़े, यही तो आपका गुड कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस का नतीजा है। यही आपकी जो हॉस्पिटलिटी की जो होटल के अंदर क्वालिटी है वो आज आपको हमें इन्वेस्टर रिलेशंस में देखने को मिली। और एक होस्ट की भी क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छी आई है मैम, लगता है बोर्ड के सामने बैठे हैं। आज मेरा टी सेशन जो है मेरी आदरणीय अध्यक्षा महोदय और उनकी टीम के साथ गुजरा, बहुत मेरे को जीवन भर याद रहेगा मैम। ये दुर्लभ क्षण था और ये विश्वास करता हूँ भगवान आपको स्वस्थ और दीर्घायु दे और आप कमाएं और शेयर होल्डर्स का लाभ उठाएं। इसी आशा और विश्वास के साथ नमस्कार, जय हिंद।
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Sujan Modak. Sir, you can speak now.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Namaskar. Good afternoon. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modak. I'm attending this meeting from a residence in Kolkata. मैम, बचपन से पार्क होटल का सामने से हम गुजरते रहे, देखते रहे और एक दो बार अंदर जाने का भी मौका मिला है मैम, सच बताता हूँ। लेकिन आज बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है क्या हम तो उनका शेयर लिए ही हैं, शेयर होल्डर है और फर्स्ट एजीएम में बोलने का मौका मिला है। थैंक यू वेरी मच मैम। मैम, I have a few questions, ma'am. What is the growth, revenue growth projection for FY25? If you can please project it, approximate, ma'am. And second is the net profit margin growth for FY25, because this for the investors community, I think these are the very, very reliable questions, ma'am. Is there any expansion plan? If you can please tell us. And my last question is the guidance you give to the investors community for next 2 years. Hospitality management is definitely is growing up, and what I understand, growth is the essence of life. So definitely growth is there and growth will be there. So I believe that, and I don't want to take more time, ma'am. I've got one small request, ma'am. This is the first stage AGM after this IPO. So this question and answer session, whatever the questions shareholders are asking you and you are giving your valuable answers and all, is it possible for our company to put it on the website or to send it to the email address of all the shareholders? Because for all the shareholders, it's not possible to join it at this moment, but they can later on read it and understand and feel what our company is trying to do and how they are trying to do it. That's very, very good. It will be good, I believe so. And lastly, I want to definitely thank our company secretary, ma'am Shalini Keshan, and her whole team for doing absolutely very nice investor services to the investors community. Shalini, ma'am, thank you very much for your nice services to the investors community. Nothing to add more, ma'am. Over to you for further proceedings. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar. Mr. Bimal, you can ask your question.
Hello. हेलो सुनाई दे रहा है सर?
Yes,
मैडम
sir.
सुनाई दे रहा है?
Yes, sir.
वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम। मैं विमल कृष्ण सरकार, मेरा रेसिडेंस कलकत्ता से बोल रहा हूँ। सर मैं माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, अन्य पदाधिकारी बिंदु, उपस्थित कंपनी सेक्रेटरी एंड उपस्थित शेयर होल्डर, मैंने पहले चेयरमैन मैडम प्रिया पायल जी को मैंने बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। उन्होंने जो कंपनी का बारे में, परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में उन्होंने क्लियर पिक्चर हम लोगों को सबके सामने रखा है। सर बहुत वैल्यूएबल और एक्सीलेंट प्रेजेंटेशन आपने दिया है, इसलिए आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और कंपनी सेक्रेटरी शालिनी किशन जी, उनको भी बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। उन्होंने बहुत पहले ही नोटिस और एनुअल हार्ड कॉपी ऑफ एनुअल रिपोर्ट लिंक भी भेज दिया है, और उनका डिपार्टमेंट से भी मेरे को अलर्ट कर दिया गया है, पूछा भी किया है आप रहेंगे कि नहीं रहेंगे, और ये बहुत अच्छी बात है। सर ये आईपीओ के बाद आप ये पहला मीटिंग है, तो जितने सुंदर अपने इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दिया है, इसलिए मैं आपको सबको धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सर इस बार रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन इंक्रीज बाय 13.42%। सर मैडम प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स सिग्निफिकेंट इंक्रीज हुई है बाय 43.06%। मैं मैडम आपका पूरा टीम को मैं दोबारा इतने सुंदर रिजल्ट देने के लिए धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सर मैडम मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंसेस रिड्यूस्ड बाय 43.82%। लास्ट ईयर ये था 11.57 crores, दिस ईयर ये 6.50 crores। वेरी गुड मैडम। As per section 135 subsection 5, CSR obligation is nil. Nil. Voluntary जो 17.28 lakhs एक्सपेंड किया है, एक्सीलेंट। CSR कमेटी को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सर मेरा एक क्या आउटलुक है CSR कमेटी को और मैनेजमेंट को, क्या आउटलुक है? नंबर 1, community project for boosting up, and number 2, women empowerment, number 3, blind and especially abled person। मैडम एक ब्लाइंड और स्पेशली एबल्ड पर्सन को कोई नहीं देखता है, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा सर मैडम इन नेक्स्ट ईयर इट इज पॉसिबल थ्रू CSR कमिटी, CSR एक्टिविटीज, तो इन लोगों के लिए कुछ किया जाए तो अच्छा होगा। मैडम आप और आपका पूरा टीम और कंपनी सेक्रेटरी टोटल एम्प्लॉय सुस्त रहे और इस तरीके से हमारा पार्क होटल को आगे लेते चले, और मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया है, इसलिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैडम आपको नमस्कार, पूरा टीम को मैं नमस्कार कर रहा हूँ। थैंक यू मैडम।
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Subhaskar, is currently not available in the panel. So we are moving to the next speaker, Mr. Tabas Kumar Gupta.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Hello. May I start, ma'am?
Yes, sir. You
Hello.
can.
Good evening, everybody. Respected chairperson, distinguished board of directors, eminent KMPs, exuberant and vivacious secretarial team, and my fellow shareholders visiting this busy meeting. I, myself, Taposh Kumar Datta, an equity shareholder of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited, I profoundly express my sincere gratitude to the galaxy of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotel Limited for their dedication, exertion, commitment, and consistent endeavor to make the organization profitable. My heartfelt indebtedness to our secretarial department for their excellent and remarkable investor services. They are doing everything efficiently, effectively, and intelligently hopes and aspirations, euphoria and a great enthusiasm, a bundle of excitement and a bit of bewilderment. This is the first public shareholders meeting of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited after listing. A meeting where emotion rules over mathematics. I take the opportunity to have a warm welcome to our board members. Now I am coming to annual report. Page 7. You have less attention in Central India. Why have you paid less attention in Central India? Page 15. With plans to unveil 56 new hotels in next 5 years. Do you have any planning of inorganic growth through acquisition? Page 59. Debt service coverage ratio terribly low, indicating debt payment capacity is extremely poor and it is facing financial difficulties. How would you improve it? Surrendra. Page 293 and 94. Company has 3 subsidiaries, out of which 2 are incurring losses. And how and when would you make these profitable? Page 168. The company has not revalued its property, plant and equipment during the year. When have you done last revaluation of this property, that is plant and equipment? Page 169 and 170, capital work in progress. Have you suspended any project in this regard? Page 168, which building have you disposed? Why have you disposed it? Page 177, why don't you include packaging materials in inventory? Page 177, plant and equipment placed as security. Trade receivable more than 3 years. Why don't you pledge trade receivable charging the same interest rate to your debtors? Page 175. You have 3 subsidiaries. Which subsidiary have you given the loan? And what is its rate of interest? Page 176. Common cost incurred by the company on behalf of other entities. Which are these other entities? This is my humble submission. And sir, my friend Tarok Chakraborty is waiting. He is also applied for speaker. Please, he will give some message to you. Please listen.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Board of Directors, and our fellow shareholders. And this is the first Park Hotel AGM in Calcutta. And publicly, we are attending the VC meeting. Sir, my point is that, sir, I observation your annual report and all our company message proper send in my delivered in my send the mobile. Then I joining the today's VC meeting. Our madam is very efficient, ability and good manner person and proper all the messages are sent the mobile. But ma'am, I observe your hard copy annual report. Annual report is healthy, hardy. All our message, our business segment, expected 9 on monumental pillar, turnover this year accounting standard is a more than 585 crore touch up and some spend of money or expenses and you have profit margin company. But sir, ma'am, all are scheduled. I observation your accounting position that there will be you have no maintain the cost control and cost schedule. As per scenario of the present status, the accounting that you have no cost control and cost schedule, then the hotel industry is a tough and very competitive marginally. But our companies earn of the hard money and you have not take action of the cost control and cost reduce, then the future planning and company segment is not possible and not you have paid the future dividend of the minority shareholder. Minority shareholder always three items are target, good turnover, good profitability, good pay dividend. So this is the first AGM we are considered. But my point is that accounting standard, what is the present and past? Park Hotel is the oldest company in Calcutta, not only all over India, is a renowned person, and Apeejay Group is the famous group of all over the world. But there you have no mention is a 10 years financial highlight. Financial highlight one of the accounting part of the question. So sir, you have mentioned, ma'am, accounting standard. So then your financial all are there will be mention your present status or observation and what is the present and past company keep what position we are known. But we are no briefly discussion. Ma'am, after I one AGM, I one day you time to meet. Suppose Dr. Tarak Chakraborty personally meet to discussion and another part and what type of we are taken is to have maintenance. Ma'am, I thank you. Our madam, I pray the God, our madam chairman is keep safe health and then enjoy with our all are attending the independent director finance or CEO, CFO, all person with our valuable madam company secretary. Please keep safe health. I pray the God, your secretarial department, we are day after day is a bright and good future healthy. Thank you, ma'am. I over to microphone further proceeding to our chairman. Thank you, all the member and your conference.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Atanu Saha. Sir, you are in the panel. You can speak you can ask your question.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Good evening. I, Atanu Shah, a shareholder of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited. My respective chairman, Mr. Chairman and board of directors and independent directors, executive, non-executive directors, our executive and our scrutinizer, register, and our committee members and all our shareholders present in this 36th annual general meeting, which is held on 27th September 2024. Our company is incorporated in 1987, which I know. Sir, as far as this situation, it is the IPO first year of IPO. Sir, anyhow, sir, I first have my respect to our chairman, Sir Madam Sri Priya Palji, and our MD Bijay ji, and Atul Khurana ji, our CFO, and our company secretary Shalini Keshavan ji, who informed me on time to time and sent me all link to attend this meeting, sir. As far as agenda is concerned, I already casted my vote. The matter of 8 and 9, this is employee stock stock option plan, which it is 8 and 9. I need some little clarification. Anyhow, so I already casted my vote. But one thing that I'm just informing that it is no dividend. That it's the first year we are getting nothing. Anyhow, but as a shareholder, we are standing the last resort of all business transaction. And the matter of low ROE, this is 4.66% plus 3 years. But sales growth is really good, 48% last 3 years. Our ICRA, which is updated A plus, stable. ICRA, that means is a big company, rating company. Thank you. I, Atanu Shaha, I wish a good year ahead, good result and good health to every employer because employer is the foundation of hotel industry. Thank you. Now do I forwarding to our moderator. Thanks to our chorus and NSDO. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sir, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Mr. Jaideep, you can ask your
Yes.
question, please.
Okay. Very good evening, Chairperson, Madam MD, and others present in today's video conference. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Madam, can I switch on my video? Any option is there? Or shall I continue? Thanks to our company secretary, Shalini Madam, for giving me an opportunity to express my view and maintaining good investor service. Madams and sir, the initial speeches were worth listening, and congrats for the revenue and also on the PAT side on a year-on-year basis. Sir, the drive for future growth and capitalizing on the opportunities, what is our thought process regarding this? And hospitality sector is projected to grow at a CAGR of 8.6% in 2 years. So with our players coming into fields, new players, and how we cope to overcome this situation as domestic tourism is also on the rise and also international travel is also rebounding. Share our expansion thoughts also with our in the new cities and new areas, and thoughts for expanding the portfolio by acquisitions and revamping our existing ones to have a new shine. So, Madam, other expenses have been risen by about 7%. Kindly share on thoughts, as also the power per unit is also cost is on the rise. Can we go for the solar rooftops and less dependence on this fossil fuel power? CSR activities is well explained in pages 40 and 41, and also the waste management side mentioned in page 36. And congrats for the awards which we have received. The Fleuries, the park, these are both the landmark destination icons and iconics of the city. It's a landmark for meeting with the friends and relatives. And Madam, whenever I visited our hotel in Park Street, I'm really satisfied with the service and hospitality which we have received. And congrats once again for the using of the IPO funds for clearing our debts and becoming a cash positive. And just requesting, as this is the first AGM, the post IPO, kindly share a memento with all the attending members, so this can be a memorable one for us, which can continue with our innovative hospitality service to drive the sustainable growth and keep our brand name higher. Thank you, Madam, for giving me an opportunity to express my views.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak. Sir, you can ask
Hello.
your question.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members, joining at 36th AGM of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotels Limited. My name is Ashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Kolkata. At first, my esteemed gratitude to our Company Secretary, Mr. Shalini Keshan, and entire leadership team for sending me the notice of the AGM and digital annual report very well in advance and allow me to speak. And your opening remarks is very prospective and valuable to my hotel's operation and enter positive strategies. Also, respected MD shared various prospective strategies and roadmap for my companies, creating long-term value of my hotel. Apart from this, thanks to my company's entire management team for achieving excellent financial year, where hotel and hospitality business heavily impacted due to pandemic, and financial performance near about 592 crores revenue, and also profit after tax 69 crores. Though there is no dividend, that is some pain, but my hotel is always creating shareholders value strategy, because my hotel is cash positive, I noticed here, and 8th largest asset owing hotel chain in India. Apart from this, I have some view we like to share. We have managed hotel, leased hotel, and owned hotel. In which segment we have better margin? Share your thoughts. And asset line strategy is the entire perspective in our hostel and hospitality business. Share your thoughts. And what are we expect the percentage of revenue repeat customer? Because we are ongoing strategies to repeat customers. Sir, government has financial support after pandemic in hotel and hospitality business. Are we taking this benefit? Share your thoughts about this. And also, I noticed our in West Bengal there is the motel ban, two-stop zone. So, share your thoughts. Are we getting better margin and cost-effective these strategies and expand our states? Share your thoughts. I notice hotel and hospitality business, there is very challenges, mostly financial challenges and also taxation and regularities issue, eroding margin, operational risks, and lack of standard regulation. How are we mitigate these challenges? Share your thoughts. And are we ongoing brand spending? Because we have several brands I noticed. And are we taking social media platform for our brand spending? Share your thoughts. And how are we navigating waste management system, water management system, that is the very important, and green energy and reducing for energy cost optimization model and research and development, because that is very important in our hotel and hospitality business. And also safety management system, which is very important, food safety management system, and entirely cost optimization system, which is a very important in our enhancing profit margin. And also share, if you don't mind, net debt at present. If share, because at IPO, our respected chairman mentioned in IPO we have reduced some of our pending debts. So at present, any debt and strategy for debt-free organization. And also share your thoughts. Our are we ongoing food delivery? Because in our location, many hotel business after pandemic is ongoing food delivery online system. Are we ongoing this and seeking the better margin for this? Because that is the very cost effective, I think, so far. And enhancing customers platform, because social media is very active at this moment. And also nothing to say more. I have very proud to be a member of this hotel and hospitality, because in my childhood I am very eager to get enter in the Park Hotel. My neighbor also discussed how hotel and hospitality is organized in the Park Hotel. So nothing to say more. I pray to God, everybody of my organization for good health and prosperity. Yes, we are on basis. Thanking you, ma'am, and thank you in board teams and leadership team. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Gautam Nandi.
Good
Mr.
evening.
Gautam?
Yes, good evening and namaskar. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good evening and namaskar, respected chairperson, board of directors, my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi from Kakurgachi, Kolkata, very old equity shareholder of your company. Firstly, I'd like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me annual report along with notice and necessary joining link through email well in advance. I also received the hard copy of your annual report well in time. So especially thanks to our respected company secretary, Ms. Salini Kesan ma'am, and our whole team for rendering good services to our minority shareholders. Ma'am, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference, and I find it's a grand success. I'm very pleased to receive your wonderful annual report, which is very informative. So no question regarding the accounts part of your company. I just like to share 2 or 3 questions. Madam, what is the direct and indirect impact on our company after the implementation of Union Budget 2024-25? Next is, Madam, what are the safety measures taken in your various hotels and as well as your different premises? Madam, in segment, there is a very tough competition. How are you able to manage this? And another thing, who are the main competitors of your hotels? Madam, how many employees do you have at present, both permanent and non-permanent? And among themselves, how many female and how many male employees are working in our company? Madam, have you adopted the latest AI technology in our company for further modernization? And last but not the least, what is the roadmap of our company for the next 3 to 4 years, especially related to the growth of our company? Nothing to say more. I have full trust and with our strong management. So, along with my family, wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which you have already casted through our e-voting. Looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company. Obviously, in the next year, we will get good dividend also and a return. May God bless you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Myself, Gautam Nandi, signing off. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Amarendra Nath Rai.
Am I
Sir?
audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Namaskar. Respected Chairman, other board of members present, myself Amarendra Nath Rai, an equity shareholder of Apeejay Surrendra Park Hotel, joining video conferencing from Kolkata. Thanks to our experienced cordial company secretary, Shalini Keshan, for giving me an opportunity to express my views. Sir, madam, our company's performance is good. Revenue from operation increased in FY24 compared to the previous years. On standalone basis, revenue from operation increased and stood at 65.72 crores of rupees compared to the previous year's net profit 47.72 crores of rupees. On standalone basis, revenue from on standalone basis, net profit increased and stood at 65.72 crores of rupees compared to the previous year's net profit 47.72 crores of rupees. Sir, on standalone basis, net non-current and current borrowing has been reduced in FY24 compared to the previous year. I appreciate our management's effort in this regard. Ma'am, I would like to know how much percentage of our occupancy rate has been achieved by our hotel. If any shareholder want to stay in our hotel, what kind of discount he or she can get? Sir, it is our first annual general meeting after IPO. Please consider get together for all attending shareholders. Sir, I wish our company's prosperity. I believe our company will grow up near height near future. Thank you for patient hearing. Over to you for further proceeding. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. Mr. Santosh, you are in the panel. You can ask your question, please. Mr. Santosh, you may speak now.
हाँ, माननीय सभानेत्री जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार सराफ कलकत्ता से आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप जितने भी हमारे डायरेक्टर हैं इस सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में अच्छे से होंगे। मैं उन कर्मचारियों का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिनकी कड़ी मेहनत का फल है कि आज हमारी होटल इतना नाम है, इतनी आगे बढ़ रही है। उसके साथ साथ में सर आपकी फैमिली का और उन कर्मचारी का फैमिली का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। तो सर सदा बैकबोन के रूप में उनके साथ में और आपके साथ में खड़ी रहती है। सर मैडम, आपने अपने वक्तव्य में और हमारे एमडी साहब ने अपने वक्तव्य में काफी कुछ क्लियर किया है और बहुत कुछ अच्छे से समझाया है। तो प्रश्न तो ज्यादा नहीं बनते, लेकिन कुछ आदत से हम लोग लाचार हो गए, इसलिए हम लोग एक दो प्रश्न जरूर करेंगे। एक तो आजकल फायर एक्सीडेंट बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं, आपने देखा हॉस्पिटल भी बाकी नहीं रहती है। तो हम क्या फायर एक्सीडेंट को उठा रहे हैं और हम कब इसकी ऑडिट करवाते हैं, कितने बार साल में ऑडिट करवाते हैं? क्योंकि शॉर्ट सर्किट के कारण बहुत कांड होते हैं तो साल में एक बार करवाते हो, तो मैं चाहूंगा इसको रेगुलर बेसिस पे 3 महीने या 6 महीने से जरूर करवाइए। खर्चा आएगा तो सेफ्टी ज्यादा रहेगी। एक ये बताने का कष्ट करिएगा कि अपने जो कार्बन इमिशन के लिए क्या कदम उठाए हैं। लास्ट ईयर हमने कितना, इस ईयर कितना कार्बन इमिशन कम किया, और आगे जीरो तक कब तक जाएंगे। रहा ग्रीन एनर्जी के बारे में, तो हम रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के क्या कदम उठाए। हमारे जो होटल्स है उन पे क्या आपने सोलर पैनल इंस्टॉल किया, अगर किया तो उसकी कैपेसिटी क्या है। आप सीएसआर एक्टिविटी करते हैं, बहुत अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन आपको एक मालूम कि फैक्ट एनजीओ बाजार में बहुत है, वो पैसा तो ले लेते, प्रॉपर खर्चा नहीं करते। अतः मैं चाहूँ इसकी भी माइक्रो ऑडिट करवाई जाए कि जिसका पैसा हमने दिया वो ठीक से खर्चा हुआ कि नहीं हुआ। और मैडम, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के दाम दिन पर दिन बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, तो मैं चाहूंगा कि साल में 2 बार हमारी एनर्जी ऑडिट भी करवाई जाए, जिससे ये पता लगे कहीं कॉस्ट और कहीं एनर्जी ज्यादा तो नहीं खर्चा हो रही है, जिससे बचत होगी। क्योंकि ये सब जितनी सेविंग है ये हमारे प्रॉफिट में काम आएगी, ग्रोथ में काम आएगी। एक हमारी इसकी होटल की ईएचजी स्कोर क्या है, इसकी रेटिंग क्या है, इसके बारे में जरूर बताने का कष्ट करिएगा। मैं आपका सेक्रेटरी मैडम का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, जिन्होंने काफी अच्छा व्यवहार किया। लेकिन सेक्रेटरी मैडम से एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि उन्होंने शायद फॉलो नहीं किया। उन्होंने फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व का फॉलो नहीं किया, क्योंकि इन्होंने अपनी नोटिस में लिखा था कि 19 तारीख को हम 9 बजे से आपका स्पीकर रजिस्ट्रेशन रिसीव करेंगे, और मेरा ठीक 9:02 पे आपके यहाँ चला गया। लेकिन मेरा नंबर आ रहा है करीब 22-23 नंबर के पास में। तो मेरे को लगता है सेक्रेटरी मैडम ने क्या किया है कि उनको 5 तारीख के बाद में जितने एप्लीकेशन मिले हैं उनको एक्सेप्ट कर लिया। तो ये गलत है। हम नियम से चलते तो हमें घंटों इंतजार करना पड़ता है, जो नियम से नहीं चलते उनको आप पहले निमंत्रण करते हैं। तो फ्यूचर में मैं आपसे कहूंगा मैडम, जब क्या तो आप नोटिस में मत लिखिए कि 19 तारीख से आप अपना एप्लीकेशन भेजिए, हम नहीं भेजेंगे। हम पहले हम भी हाथ हाथ भेज सकते हैं। हमने आपको ना, देखिएगा कि हार्ड कॉपी के लिए मैंने 8 तारीख को आपको एप्लीकेशन भेज दिया था। अतः फ्यूचर में मत दिखा लिखते हैं तो उस नियम को फॉलो करिए। जो 19 तारीख के 16 तारीख के 9 बजे के जो पहले भी जितने भी एप्लीकेशन है उनको आपको रिजेक्ट करना चाहिए, या उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन करना चाहिए कि आप फिर से लॉग इन करो। मैडम चेयरमैन महाशय, आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, उनको बताइएगा कि नियम नियम होते हैं। अगर आपके होटल में नियम है, कोई अगर नियम नहीं पालन का उसका आप क्या करेंगे, पेनाल्टी लगाएंगे। तो ऐसा है कि अगर नियम जो पालन नहीं किया, मैंने जितना जितने स्पीकर है ना, उन्होंने किसी ने नियम पालन नहीं किया। कि मैं रेगुलर हर साल 400 मीटिंग अटेंड करता हूँ, और आज भी मैंने करीबन 22-26 मीटिंग अटेंड की है। तो मैडम, हमारी मैडम अच्छी है, शालिनी मैडम अच्छी है, लेकिन शायद पहली मीटिंग इसलिए उन्होंने फॉलो नहीं किया। तो मैडम आपसे हाथ जोड़ के रिक्वेस्ट है, नेक्स्ट से नियम को फॉलो करिए। अगर नियम फॉलो नहीं करते हैं तो फिर नियम मत बनाइए। मेरे भी कई बार एप्लीकेशन रिजेक्ट होते हैं, कई बार नजर से चूक जाते हैं। कॉलगेट जैसी कंपनियों ने, जिनका मैं 1975 से सेल हूँ, उन्होंने भी मेरा एप्लीकेशन रिजेक्ट किया, क्योंकि मैंने टाइम के पहले भेज दिया था। अतः नियम बने। और मैडम अध्यक्षा, आप बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही है, हमारे एमडी साहब भी बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, इसलिए आप लोग की लंबी उम्र की कामना करता हूँ। और भगवान से प्रार्थना कर हमारे जितने भी डायरेक्टर हैं, जितने भी कर्मचारी है, उनके लिए फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2024-25 हेल्दी वेल्दी प्रॉस्पर सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत हो। और मैडम साहिबा, हमारे चेयरमैन एमडी सर, आपको आने वाले त्योहार की शुभकामना देता हूँ, और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ आपकी फैमिली, हमारे जितने कर्मचारी उनकी फैमिली के लिए आने वाले त्योहार खुशियाँ और समृद्धि लेके आए। आपके जो रीजनल त्योहार होते हैं उसकी मैं भी आपको शुभकामना देता हूँ। और बीसी मीटिंग रखिए, अच्छा रहता है। कि हम देखिए कहीं से बैठ के करते भी, तो 76 की एज हो गई है, इसलिए आगे मीटिंग करना पॉसिबल नहीं होता है। और आज अगर जाते तो एक या दो मीटिंग होती है, आज मैंने 26 मीटिंग की है। ये सिर्फ पॉसिबल है कि बीसी मीटिंग कर रहे। मैं दिल्ली, बॉम्बे, कलकत्ता, जयपुर, चेन्नई सब जगह घूम के आ गया हूँ। अब आपके यहाँ लास्ट मीटिंग कर रहा हूँ। अतः आप सभी की लंबी उम्र की कामना करता हूँ। मॉडरेटर का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, काफी अपनी सर्विस देने के लिए। और आप लोग का आशा करते हैं आपकी छत पे एक चीज और है कि फर्दर एक्सपेंशन एक्विजिशन का प्लान हो तो बताइएगा। अगर पैसे की कमी है तो हम देने के लिए तैयार है राइट इश्यू के माध्यम से। नमस्कार। और सेक्रेटरी मैडम बुरा मत मानिए, बुजुर्ग आदमी हूँ, मन में आए जो कह दिया, अगर गलत लगे तो माफ कर दीजिएगा। नमस्कार।
Thank you, sir. Our next two speaker shareholders, Mr. Santosh Chopra and Mr. Manjeet Singh, is currently not available in the panel. So we are moving to the next speaker shareholder, Mr. Manas Banerjee. Mr. Manas, you can speak now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Chairperson, esteemed directors, and fellow shareholders. Myself, Manas Banerjee, joining from Kolkata. Thank you, Chairperson and MD Sir, for your insightful and transparent address. Congratulations on achieving a landmark milestone with the successful completion of the IPO. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations and appreciation to the entire management team for delivering an impressive performance. Your vision, leadership, and dedication are truly admirable. In all respect, financial year 2023-24, our company was a remarkable year, and our company reported highest ever revenue and PAT and demonstrated significant progress. I already supported all the resolutions by remote e-voting. Now come to my queries. Sir, what are the company's growth prospects and outlook for the financial year 2025? My second query is, how is our company addressing challenges in supply chain management and inventory control? My next query is, how does our company ensures high quality services and increase occupancy rates? And finally, what is the sustainable level of margin in the confectionery segment? I didn't have anything else to add. Before I conclude, I convey my sincere gratitude to our company secretary, Madam Shalini Keshan, and our full team for rendering a very good investor services. As a proud shareholder, I am thrilled to see the company's growth and success, and I look forward to continued progress. Thank you for patient sharing. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Our last speaker shareholder for the day, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, is currently not available in the panel. With this, we are done with the speaker shareholder queries. Now, I hand over the proceedings to the management team. Over to you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much, all the investors for your views, your questions. I'm really gratified by your interest in our company and your thoughtful questions based on, of course, the annual report. And certainly it's wonderful to see so many people from Kolkata taking an avid interest in our company. We will try and answer as many of your questions right now and queries. And if there are points that are left out, and there are quite a few detailed points, our company secretary, Ms. Keshan, will respond to you later. So I want to just talk a little bit about the expansion plans which we have. And these are, of course, as we've outlined in the RHP, and we've talked about a lot. We are taking, we have 33 hotels right now. We have 24 under various stages of construction and planning. And how we are going to expand is, of course, through the asset-light route, which is the Zone and Zone Connect properties, and looking at acquisition opportunities, inorganic and organic growth, and developing our own land banks. And as we mentioned earlier, these investments, and we have a capex plan for about 900 crores. This is going to go out to build about 800 rooms for the Park hotels in Pune, in Navi Mumbai, Visakhapatnam, EM Bypass, and Jaipur. So the plans and the development are well underway, and we will be breaking ground very shortly on many of them. And coupled with that, in terms of the revenue growth, we have made investments in all our existing properties, refurbishing rooms, renovating floors, and adding new restaurants and facilities to enhance not just the hospitality and the stay, but also the food and beverage options that we give to our customers. Embedded in this capex plan is also a 100 crore expansion plan for flurries. And that is, as we talked about, is going to enable us to build about 40 to 50 stores additionally in the next few years, taking to about 300, 350 in the next few years. So I think this will keep us not just very busy, but also help to take our growth much higher. And, constantly, Mr. Devan and the whole team is looking at also the operational efficiencies, whether it's energy or material costs or the way we do business. So I'm going to ask Mr. Devan to talk a bit about those. I think a lot of you did ask about ESG and energy, and I'm going to ask him to add to those.
Thank you, Ms. Paul, and thank you, shareholders. Some of the questions which you have raised, again, we will try to answer as many of them as possible. Where we are not able to answer, we will be sending you replies through email through the company secretary. One question which was there, which is regarding domestic tourism. Domestic tourism in India is growing at a very fast rate. There is a demand-supply mismatch which is there in the industry at the moment. India has only 188,000 rooms at the moment, and about 50,000 rooms are going to be added over the next 4 to 5 years. The demand is going to grow at the rate of 10.5%, and the supply side is actually growing only at the rate of about 8%. And large part of the supply is outside the key markets where we are present. So we feel that we will be beneficiaries of this demand-supply mismatch as we go forward. There was this question in terms of expansion plans. We are absolutely committed in terms of our expansion plans and also ensuring that our project efficiency definitely improves. We plan to now, we have started work, we are starting work on all our major projects. In terms of Pune, the work is going to start in December this year, and we plan to complete this project and launch the project in April of 27. The EM bypass project is a landmark project of the Apeejay Surrendra Group, where we are going to build 250 rooms and 100 service apartments. The critical part of this is that the sale proceeds of the sale of the apartments, from the sale of the apartments, is actually going to be used to actually build the hotel. So the hotel is actually going to be virtually free of cost. We expect about 100 crores of cash accruals coming in as soon as the project work starts, which is sometimes towards the middle of the year. This project, we plan to commence operations in April of 28. So our project team, let me assure you, are working diligently, and we are taking steps to improve that the efficiency of projects improve as we go along. In terms of ESG initiatives, ESG for us is not just about making a statement. It is about making a difference for our company and making a difference to the world at large. We have defined ESG goals. We have defined environmental sustainability goals. We plan to achieve waste management neutrality by 2025. We have already removed about 4,500 kgs of plastic. We have removed about consumption of all the plastic bottles, by and large, from all our hotels. And we are taking further steps to ensure that we become neutral by 2025. We also have the plan to become water neutral by 24 and carbon neutral by the year 2032. About 7% of energy savings have already taken place over the last year. Important thing is that we are trying to achieve certification for our green initiatives. Our hotel in Hyderabad today is Platinum Green certified building by IGBC. Similar steps have been taken for our hotel in Chennai, and we are expecting Platinum certification green building certification for this hotel as well during the course of the year. The other hotels also, during the course of this year, we are going to apply for green certification, and all the processes and systems currently uh, are, are, are being put into place so that we can apply for this certification. And this should also get completed rather soon. There was a question in terms of food delivery. Yes, food delivery in our company is taking place at the moment largely through our Flurries brand. And currently, out of the Flurries revenue, about 14% of our business comes through e-commerce. And we plan to strengthen our e-commerce business as we sort of go along. There was a question in terms of the union budget and the regulatory framework. We are in constant touch with the government to get infrastructure status for the hospitality industry. This is being done through various hospitality organizations like the HAI, the FHRAI, as well as CII. All associations are making efforts to see that we get infrastructure status for the hospitality industry. For our projects in Calcutta EM bypass, we have had a good interaction with the government of West Bengal, and we have been able to get additional 0.25 additional FAR for a project, which will help further increase the help in terms of the return on investment. And a much larger project will also emerge because of this additional FSI, which the government has changed the policy for mega projects. 0.25 FSI increase is now being provided in the West Bengal tourism policy. We have applied for it, and we should be getting it, and this will be incorporated in our project as well. Over to you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Diwan. I will conclude the session now by just reiterating that our focus is on our business, on achieving our strategic goals, driving performance, and ensuring sustainable growth for all. We believe that by doing this, we will create shareholder value, and we look forward to each of you continuing with us on our journey of growth and development and being the differentiated company that we are. Thank you. I may now pass it on to the company secretary.
Thank you, Chairperson, and all the members. If any member has any further question, the same can be directed to the investor relation contact of the company. The company will promptly attend to the same. Members may note that the e-voting facility will continue to be available for 15 minutes after the conclusion of this AGM. Therefore, members who have not cast their votes till now are requested to do so. After completion of the voting, the scrutinizer shall compile the consolidated results and submit the final report to the company. On the basis of the report of the scrutinizer, the company shall thereafter announce the results to the stock exchanges and also publish the same on its website within the stipulated timelines. With the permission of the chairperson, this meeting stands concluded. I want to thank all the board members, management team, auditors for taking time to join this meeting. I wish to thank all shareholders for joining us. I now declare the proceedings as closed. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Ruchi.
Hi, ma'am. This is Shruti here again. We've concluded the meeting. After 15 minutes, we will have...
Ma'am, hold, ma'am, hold.
After 15 minutes, we will put the thank you slide and we will conclude the meeting. मतलब वो क्या